Welcome. I have a interesting perspective for you. And it's when you're able to identify an error in someone's desire or manifestation process. You have a chat with them and they say one thing, but they sort of counteract their own blessings, if you will. And I noticed this today in a conversation I had when this person said, I will have this, but I need to have this first. So to put it into context, they said that they want an apartment on a cruise ship. But to get that apartment on the cruise ship, they have to win lotto first. So I was about to say to them, you shouldn't say it like that. And then before I could finish, they interjected. And they said, don't tell me what to do. So I stopped. And I stopped helping them and just agreed. We went, okay, no problem. And what I wanted to bring up was this very fact of someone who is in that process, who understands the use of terminology and belief, and someone who doesn't have the faith or confidence but is wishful thinking. They just hope they win by sheer chance, but they don't do the work. Their narcissistic behaviors lead them into that sort of context. But the use of the term itself is, I will have this, but I need to have this first. And that was followed up by, well, if you win, then you can buy it for me. So I said, no, I will not be doing that. I will not be falling into that guilt trip of a mentality. I said, but I can support your belief in winning it. And I think that's what's important, because this person was my mother. But she doesn't support or believe in my ventures. So why would I do the same? I support her in her beliefs, but if she told me not to tell her what to do, then why would I help her? Why would I then buy it if I'm the one doing all the work? No, unfortunately that will not be the case. But what does this interjection mean? Don't tell me what to do, I know how to live my life. Well, it highlights a fear or a hate in being told what to do, a trauma that is being unhealed. Preferably, or generally, from a younger age. Because being told what to do over and over again by your parents and this sort of thing, by schools and systems, and someone has a problem with it because they think it's a challenge to their authority. And they've never been able to get over it. There are a lot of people like that. Which is funny because you sort of spit in the face of your own blessings, even when they're there to help you. Because you fear and hate being told what to do. You just want the end result no matter what. And that's egocentric, that's narcissistic. And I thought it was a valuable piece of information because, again, when someone who has that knowledge is there to help you, and you don't want it. But then if they have the successes you want to take from them, just like our government does. Which is interesting because another round of government problems in Australia, and more is being taken away from the people because they don't want people to be wealthy or survive. They want everyone to live in this cycle of doom and gloom. But that is changing. The wealth is being redistributed to the people who need it. And maybe, just maybe, this was a challenge or a test for myself to see whether I'd give in or hold strong. Maybe in the past I would give away my wealth to people who are not deserving of it. And this time it's a challenge, it's a test to see whether I say no, even to the people closest to me. I would like to say that it is. That you cannot guilt trip or manipulate someone into giving just for the sake of it, no matter how close you are. And that fares well for the future, because there'll be so many people who may try and take from you. But do they deserve it? Do they want to listen to your story? Or do they just want to be the continuance of a trauma unhealed? I don't know. But I think it's valuable information for all of us who are going to be extremely wealthy moving forward. To not succumb or give in to guilt tripping or manipulations of family or close friends. And to remember that if people don't want to listen to your story or your advice because you're too young or too old or don't have the right shade of skin, then don't help them. They're not your time or effort. And plant a tree instead, because you'll get much more from that than any other person in the world. So does with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.